Hello, today you will be doing Inventory Stalker. Inventory Stalker is a level 1 shift. The only wearable PPE for this job is a black winter jacket. That is used for the main freezer, and the work gloves provided by the storage clerk. It is important to understand how to properly lift heavy items. The proper way to lift an item is to bend down to the object into a catcher stance, pick it up, and make sure it is secure in your hands, with your hands being on opposite sides of the object to ensure a balanced load. Then bring the object close into your body, using your stomach as a third hand to support the weight. Next, lift with your legs into a standing position. While carrying the object, if you need to turn, lead with the same foot as the direction in which you are turning. Never twist your body, always be facing what you are picking up or setting down. To set things down, you will need to get back in the catcher stance if necessary and set the object down. Finally, always ask for help if needed by splitting the load with a partner, and never lift anything over 50 pounds on your own. The main job you will be doing today is unloading pallets of product throughout Nelson. Pallets will be delivered in the morning on a daily basis and put in front of the storage clerk's desk. At this point, you will need to make sure that the storage clerk has documented what all has come in before you start dating and unloading products. This is important so that we can keep track of what we have gotten in for the day and if we are missing anything on the order that was supposed to come in. Next, you will start to unload product onto a cart. Once on the cart, it will need to be dated before being put away in one of the various coolers, freezers, dry stock area. Also, you will be organizing and cleaning messes in the coolers/dry stock area. This is our dry stock area. It is connected to our main office at Nelson. Along the back wall is where you can find your peanut butter, jellies, and teas. This side of the wall, you can find your sauces for bamboo, cones, and other froyo toppings. On the wall closest to the main freezer, you can find pita chips, fortune cookies, dressings, and spices. In the middle area on the farthest row, you will find ketchup and pizza sauces. On the front row, you can find canned fruits, pudding, and tortillas. On the middle row, you can find beans, olives, and coffee. In the small room, you can find all of the cereal on the middle island. On the right wall, you can find gloves, plastic utensils, bags. Along the back wall, you can find paper cups, lids, and straws. On the right wall, you have your oils and cooking sprays. Finally, you can always ask someone where something goes if you don't know. You shouldn't just put things in a random place. This is our milk cooler and blast freezer. It is located closest to the dish room. In the milk cooler section, you will have most of your dairy products, such as different milks, cottage cheese, yogurt, and butter, to name a few. Connected to our milk cooler is our blast freezer, and here we will be keeping our fries. This is our produce cooler. It is located between the milk cooler and cook's cooler. In the produce cooler, you will have your fruits and vegetables stored in here, such as mushrooms, lettuce, and whole fruits. This is our cook's cooler. It is located between the produce cooler and the cheese cooler. In the cook's cooler, you will be storing frozen yogurt, fresh chicken, and soups. Here is our cheese cooler. It is located next to the cook's cooler and is the closest cooler to the office. In this cooler, we have most of our cheeses stored in here. In here is our main freezer. It is located right next to the storage clerk desk and off of the dry stock area. In this freezer, we have meats such as chicken, beef patties, and fish. Bagels, our frozen bamboo options, fruits, and a few other things. Here's our thawing room. It is next to the ice machines and main freezer. For this room, you will only need to store all the bread items. To store the bread items, the oldest items will need to be stored inside the cooler, with the newest items stored outside the door. Also, things that will be stored inside of the cooler are some of the froyo toppings, such as Reese cups and other candies. In between our main freezer and thawing cooler is where all the pop is stored. The pop should be stored with the labels facing out so that it can be easily read. In between the main freezer and dry stock room is where our juices are stored. This is our Kalamata cooler. It is located at Kalamata Leaf. It's located left of the pizza oven. The only thing you will need to be storing in here will be the pizza cheese. The dock is located through the blue double doors near the 2 large garage doors. In this area, you will need to store leftover pallets, bread containers, and empty milk crates. When putting things away, make sure to follow the correct format. You will need to make sure that the oldest product is closest to the door with the labels and dates in easy sight. Also, this job is a day-to-day job, so you won't be doing the same thing every day. And every day, things may not go in the same place as you put it the last time. You may need to ask. Again, if you have any questions, make sure to ask a student leader, the stores clerk, or a manager where anything goes, or how to lift something.